London bridges falling down? Well, not anymore. BYU faculty and students have discovered a new way to test the quality of bridges. And reporter Matt Rascon shows us how a rainstorm could help save lives on the road.
Across the world, millions of cars and pedestrians pass over bridges every day.
We're involved in testing bridges.
He says in the United States there are about 600 bridges and more than 60,000 are deficient.
Helping develop tools that engineers can use to assess the condition, particularly of bridge decks, such as these.
In Utah, during the winter months, de-icing salt is poured onto the bridges. Over time, however, that causes corrosion in the rebar, eventually cracking the concrete, also called delamination.
What is the average lifespan of a bridge?
In Utah right now, with current practices, we get about 30 years out of a deck before it has to be replaced.
There is a way to detect weaknesses, but Guthrie says it's difficult, slow, and not so accurate. This is what it takes to find faults. If you listen closely, you can hear the change in pitch.
But yeah, you can hear a slight difference right there.
Now at BYU, civil engineering is combining with electrical engineering to simplify the process and make it more effective.
So I guess that would be the intact place, and that would be a delamination.
So we dropped hammers and chains and balls and salt and just about everything in the lab we could think of.
And then an idea came to Professor Brian Mazzeo.
One evening, actually just took a beaker of water and essentially poured it on the concrete and was listening to it. And indeed, I could hear the delaminations or to hear the flaws in the concrete.
This new study isn't just for classroom use. The hope is to eventually have a machine that will go over a bridge like this and then using water be able to find its faults.
Water gets pumped from the container here all the way up to the top there. It's about 2 meters above the bridge deck. And we just have a steady stream of droplets falling onto the concrete.
And instead of using a human ear to find the change in pitch, they're relying on modern technology.
This is a microphone right here. And the sound travels up the tube. The microphone picks it up and we analyze the data on the computer.
The study has grabbed the attention of news organizations and engineers worldwide.
We had news releases on our paper on 5 continents in several languages, and now probably more than 100 news organizations worldwide.
The study is just another example of students entering to learn and going forth to serve. Matt Rascon, BYU Weekly.